Yeah,
Mucho
dude,
crispy.
yeah, crispy. Before I show them, you have a whole lot of stuff going on.
I know. We have all of our eBay builds are done, which is awesome. That was like a huge weight off the shoulders. It was a pretty tough deadline to get all those cars done. And so now we can kind of jump back into some of our personal projects. One that we actually started, Liz and I started this one a little while ago, a little art car, fun car. Jimmy came in and did some body work, some rust repair that we talked about, and got the typical Datsun battery tray inner fender replaced and resealed and glued up, so it's all good. And then we threw some Steal It down to have that nice, you know, matte black finish. Kind of goes with the whole theme of the car. And the next steps on this to make it back into a roller, certainly not putting on the old bits, but all these brand new Techno Toy pieces. So this is the whole new Techno Toy Evolved kit. Everything is billet now in the rear end. It's actually better than what's on Gold Leader. And we also now have true BC Racing coilovers adapted to their custom one-off made spindles and hubs for the S30 chassis. So this car has actually got a way better setup package than Gold Leader, but we are going to be upgrading that one here soon. Techno Toy sent out the billet rear upgrade bits for it, and they just finished up the BC coilover conversion for it as well. So after we get this one done, Gold Leader will be going on there tonight for a little upgrade underneath. Maybe we'll clean it up and get a couple of little bits taken care of under there while we're at it. So it's, I don't think that thing's been on a lift since it's been on the ground. It's actually been quite reliable. So I'm really stoked on that because, yeah, that car's just been ripping and running ever since we built it 6 years, almost 7 years ago now. So for its most recent version. Yeah, this one, it was just too good of a deal to pass up. Sitting in a barn for literally 30 years, and I got it for a song. So picked it up, brought it down, stripped it out, and a lot of it is really good, except for the paint. The paint was obviously redone at some point in time. The blue is not factory, we realized, and so with it kind of like, you know, peeling and getting all ripped up, we're like, well, let's just have some fun with it before we do any sort of like full down to the metal and give it like that classic paint job that you would expect. But underneath is all gonna be all the new nice shiny bits, which is cool.
Is there a name for this car yet?
Blue Leader, dog.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Come on now. We're going with that one, so just keeping the Datsuns on the same theme. It is like it never happened, Ray.
Yeah, this is totally not a redo.
This is totally not a redo. It actually isn't. I like the way the bolts look this way, and so I had to loosen this to slide it back to drop these back on because they get captured. The official first brand new part going on this thing after how many years?
Great, 1 out of 500.
Yeah, maybe 501. Should work on your counting game there, bud.
I can't math, I can only count to 4.
Let's go back in so I don't lose it. You know what they say?
What do they say?
If you don't put your bolt back, you lose it. So now, I think my subframe is dry. And we can hang that thing on. And then we can hang the whole front end up.
So totally forgot.
Yeah, totally forgot I had to like clean and paint the subframe. It was disgusting. Cool. And these little support pieces. Might need a hand on this. So you just want to one side? Oh no, I mean just this one side.
Okay. There. See that? Now I'm totally gonna be like I was a part of this build.
You totally built this whole thing.
Dude, one hand almost.
We're back in.
Yeah.
Brand new hardware. For big part going on.
Is this gonna be a loud noises moment?
Loud noises moment, dude. Now we can hang things. It's time.
It's time.
It's time. This is the best part. So the car is very front light. It's heavy rear. So don't lean on it. Just want to lift it up just a little bit. But it'll be good once we get the front end onto it. Now, I always start with the lowers.
Ooh, wait, let's see, get a close up on that?
Oh yeah, baby.
Dang, dude.
Oh yeah, baby.
Wow.
Fully adjustable. This down, and this is where I was saying I gotta start locating the hardware. I want to use all new stuff, so I might have to use a couple placeholders.
So all of these suspension bits besides the coilovers are from Techno Toys, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, well, the coilovers technically are, the lower half is all from Techno Toy Tuning, and then they make this sleeve so then the BC coilover threads right into it. And so this is all now built in-house. They used to use like the factory pieces, cut them, modify them, clean them, and then like weld all this stuff to convert them to coilovers, but it's just all proprietary now, so they don't even have to you know, bother with getting cores and cleaning them and all that. It's just faster. They just laser cut it and ready to rip. I always like to start out with everything even. Steven?
Good show. Have you seen that show?
I don't know.
Oh God, Chris. Disney Channel, Even Stevens, never?
You
What?
School Me on TV show, right?
Wow. See, now it's happening in reverse. But I'm forgetting the name of the movie now. The one that if I didn't watch, I was fired.
Oh, Spaceballs?
There we go, Spaceballs.
Yeah, dude. That was a rite of passage onto this team. Go.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Get these rears on. Caster oil arms. It's funny because I mounted these like this in my 240. I actually made a really pain in the butt to get like those bolts in and out. So I'm gonna do it like this. I've seen other people do it. Since then. Little bracket converts it from that bushing into a solid piece. Not even looking. Parallel. Slides back in. Pretty tight now, brother. And then this guy is in here. Probably do it on second in. I think that would be more than enough. There we go. Look at that, things are happening!
Hey, this is nice.
All right, this is cool, man. I'm gonna leave that loose, just because we still have to align it and everything. So that'll be fine for now. Mm-hmm. I know, it looks cool, huh? So now, that's for the sway bar. So we'll put the, then the next thing you do, you get the knuckle, the little steering knuckle, sit that guy on there. And then we set the roll center adjuster on there, and we set the BC coilover on there, you pull the BC coilover on the top, and then you got this whole side down.
There we go, it's almost done.
That's it.
Yeah.
So then now these two pieces go on. And I have the correct side. Left! L!
Hey.
More level. So then we'll zap that all together. And then the roll center piece goes on top. Just gotta find all my right hardware. Then this guy goes on next.
Honestly, big fan of the color.
Oh, I love it. Left. Out. And that guy sits on like that. I know, it's crazy how all this like kind of stacks and stacks and stacks. It's cool because it's like, it's all pieces that they make for if you're not doing all of this, you know, converting. But then again, it's also cool because they still utilize it on this like whole aftermarket setup. Like you'd almost be like, oh, why don't they just like put the steering knuckle and everything kind of into that, where instead of stacking all these pieces, but then it makes it universal for continuous upgrading. It's rad. Big part going on. Yeah. Nah. This is a guy out. So I gotta find the hardware for him. He stacks on like that. Cool. So Z, well, roll center adjuster hardware. A lot of bolts. Regular roll center adjuster position.
See, take note. Even Chris uses instructions. Read your instructions.
So it's like, if you want mega negative camber, you use the other holes. No stainless inserts used. You slide it out to these ones. See, NC, negative camber. you can bolt it on the outside. So see this guy, it's hard to move it like when it's locked in there, but you can bolt it and do this with it.
To be hella stance, Joe?
Yeah, if you want to go hella stance, you do that, but I don't want to go hella stance. I want to go like normal person. Cool, that's so adjustable. I like that. Stainless inserts, long bolt. Okay. See, that's why I had to get the instrucciones out. There's too many options, brother. So, but what I don't understand is there's some nuts. Okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I probably have some nuts. Let's see what I got. Washers though. Big part going on.
Loud noises.
Loud noises. So that's bottomed out. We will probably have to adjust that in the future. Oh, here, let's do this. This is the easier way.
Oh, smart.
Top first.
It's off on the top. Yeah. Stars.
Shining.
That's good.
Saw that coming a mile away. We are gonna go 4-lug. There was a debate on not.
But it limits your wheel options, right?
It does, but the wheels that we found and like are 4-lug, so.
Okay. All right, she's in, bud.
She is in, bud. So next step is gonna be, they have cool little billet clamps for the steering rack. I don't wanna wait for those instead of using the old gross steel ones. So I'm gonna hit them up for those. But I think we can just like lay the steering rack in there for now.
These are probably the smallest 4 pistons I think I've seen.
Dude, they're
man.
cute. So I got the micro brake kit on this one, because that one you need 16s to clear, and this one you can run 15s.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's actually a little 4-piston, 1-piece front rotors, and Gold Leader actually has larger with see the 2-piece rotor. Okay, it's pretty stuff.
Oh, they're glad to get in there. Dang, dude, but it fills it up perfect. So now you can run some drag tires.
Yeah. One thing I gotta do is I gotta look up the torque on that front hub. Oh, you're good. Got a little much in there. That's fine. Leave a bunch in here, just so it's not fully dry. Big part going on, dude.
This big part going on.
Alright.
Damn.
It's a real press fit. Okay. Now the washer. 27.
Always love whenever it's dripping sweat when you take off a glove.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's the worst.
Smoked. Grease on me and everything, man. And then we back it off 60 degrees. Boom. There she is. Miss America. 65 foot-pounds, 30 foot-pounds. That's cool.
Rack is almost in. Damn, Daniel. Look at that.
Damn, Daniel.
Back at it again with the white. Well,
With the blue Datsun. Sick. Looks really good. Okay, back to work.
yeah. Damn, Chris just literally NASCAR pit stopped this thing, dude.
You know it?
And I timed it. What? Okay, you started at 3:02. Guess how long it took you?
Like 15 minutes.
17 minutes to get that
Not
done.
bad. I was building the hub and everything.
Yeah,
the
that was
rotor,
everything.
Mount the rotor to the hub, pack the bearings, mount those, caliper, tie rod, coil over, little perch thing. Yeah, that was a bit of work.
Yeah, NASCAR hit up Chris for all your pit crew needs. There are engine mounts on the floor.
Yeah, I know. That's staying out for the time being, okay? Back off.
You guys should drop a comment down below what motor you think he's gonna put in there.
I know.
And then winner gets a... What does winner get?
Ooh, a crispy high five from a man Ray.
Okay, you got... I don't think they want that.
I don't know if they want that. Maybe they do.
Maybe.
But yeah, no, we need some suggestions because we still don't have a motor yet. So
VR38.
have one of those. Heck yeah, well, super stoked. We got the whole front end basically done. I'm just waiting on those little billet clamps for the steering rack. But yeah, sway bar, coilovers with BC, the Techno Toy kit, Willwood brakes, the whole thing is on there. Looks awesome. Now we just gotta get the rear under section painted with some Steelit and we can hang the whole rest of it. But outside of that, you know, thanks for checking it out. Like we said, jump on there and let us know what motor we should put in here. But other than that, yeah, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. See you next time.